Hey YouTube, this is part 2 of DayZ. It's probably the only other part that I'm going to do. Mostly because, yeah, issues arose, as I mentioned in the one yesterday. I had problems with Fraps screwing up the file. And that just wasn't good. I lost a lot of good footage. But I'm going to tell you basically what happened. I'm going to screw around on this, it's Panthera, it's not Trinaris, but I'm going to screw around on this server while I talk about, you know, the session from the other day. What ended up happening, the helicopter that I left you guys with, we got the parts to fix it shortly after, like, we logged back in that evening. It was still there. So we got the parts to fix it, got it fueled up, and I got in it, and, you know, switched it to auto hover, which was my downfall in the end. Yeah, so I got it out of the hangar, you know, inched it forward just a little bit, got it out of the hangar, went to rotate it. Oh god, hang on, okay. Anyway, this is really loud, but I'll just turn it down when I edit it. But yeah, I got it out of the hangar, and the auto hover caused it to catch on the ground. Like, my friend Dr. Killjoy was with me at the time, and I was recording this whole time, but Fraps switched to a different video or something, like a second instance of it, and I got it out of the hangar. He was nearby. I told him not to get in it just in case I had a bad time getting it out of the hangar and exploded. He was a good 30, 40 feet from it, meters, whatever. And the auto hover caused it to catch on the ground and flip sideways and explode, killing Dr. Killjoy, but I survived it. So, that was at least a plus. Beyond that, he rage quit the game because of it, but we made him get back in. Our friend Nick and DeFascio got on, and we eventually linked up at the Northwest Airfield. And from there, you know, we didn't find much of importance, if I remember right. It's been a couple days since I'm recording this particular session. It's been a few days, but we got down to, like, they both logged off, so the session after that, we were in Cherno, and we went over to Volota Airfield. I was in the control tower at the airfield, and DeFascio went to check out the medical tents to the south of that, and, sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do here before I take off. And anyway, he went to the medical tents, and while I was in the control tower, I was just kind of like laying there. I had I think it's an M40, the sniper rifle. But I had that, and I was just laying there waiting for him to finish over there, and I heard footsteps coming. And I'm like, oh, there's a player coming. Yeah, that's not good. And I heard him into the building, and I was just sitting there at the top, and he just pops up at the staircase. That kind of surprised me, so I fired a shot. It completely missed, and I was instantly killed. Just instantly. Like, I'm not sure. He said, well, DeFascio went to, you know, avenge my death or whatever, and the guy said, well, I wasn't going to shoot, but he shot first, which I suppose is true, but I was dead so quickly that I'm not actually sure if he was going to really not shoot me. But, yeah. DeFascio ended up trying to kill the guy and lost. So, we both died from that, and the session after that, we went over to Zelenogorsk, because, like, I ran back to get my body, and he took everything that was useful, pretty much, because he was a fresh spawn for the most part. He had found an AK in the control tower that I had passed up. So he took all my stuff, so I got a little bit back, and we went back to up to Zelenogorsk. And didn't find much. We almost both died again. That was interesting. But yeah, that was this week in DayZ for me, anyway. Oh man. Whoa! Froze up there for a second. Now, let's see about landing in this town. For some reason, I'm in combat. Don't know what that would be. Right, gotta land helichoofters in aerial view. I can't land them in first person because I don't know what's below me. So anyway, I guess for this video, all I'm really going to do is poke around this town and see what I can find. I don't really need anything. But I just wanted to make this specifically to inform you guys what happened with the session that I released yesterday, since I didn't get any actual video footage of it, unfortunately. I'm just going to hit up the barracks. I don't need to hit up the hospital. I've already got every medical supply that I could possibly need. I'm going to hit up the military installation because I don't have an actual gun besides this one at this point. Although I am partial to using the axe. Alright guys, at this point in the video, I had a company show up, so you'll see me prone right up here to go answer the door. It's only a good 5 or 10 feet, but yeah, the door right here. You'll see me turn off DX Tori in the bottom right. That's what I was recording with. I am now currently recording with Fraps, which I did on accident. But I tabbed out right here and forgot I was tabbed out. But I tabbed out to turn off Audacity's recording. And I tabbed back in and I was getting beat on by zombies. And at almost half health, you can see I'm bleeding right now. And it was just a bad time to be had by all. And then I get up these stairs and something goes whack with my controls. I figured out what happened later was that I had free look pressed, so I was looking around instead of turning, so I couldn't get up the stairs, and I'm sitting here getting beat on, and I passed out, and I'm like, at this point, I'm really aggravated. I'm just having a bad time, because I'm like, I am so dead. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna die. This is gonna be bad. So I'm laying here dying, and I'm just really pissed off that I didn't think to go hide somewhere before I went to answer the door. But, dying wouldn't have been that bad. My chopper's here. I can get back there. Most of the spawn points that I died acquiring the chopper, when I respawned, I would spawn nearby. But, my luck, that wouldn't be the case. But no, I get back up, and I'm trying to figure out still, in the heat of this zombie attack on my life, I cannot, for the life of me, figure out why I can't turn myself. My controls are being unresponsive, and I'm like, right there, I was just like, oh, that's why. I had the free look turned on. So I bandaged myself, and I'm like, oh, don't die while I'm bandaging, please don't die. And I didn't, so it was really close. I probably have, I don't know, not very much blood left. The new meter isn't very specific. But, so I get up the stairs, and I go over here, and I get in the corner, and I'm like, alright, that sucked. So much for my routine mission to get some new weapons, right? Anyway, yeah. At this point, I'm going to fade the video. So I decided I'm going to log out here and wait for Dr. Killjoy to get on, and he will come save me. And so for the next video, I am actually going to do a third part because this one is turning out to be kind of long. And with the next segment, it would be like 35 minutes, and we don't want that. But yeah, the next part, I'm going to show you what happens when he logs on a couple hours after this. It's a good time. And I find a nice, shiny new toy. We'll see you guys in the next video.